training of Gulf Coast Training Solutions, we are a JAA-approved ATPL ground school company here in Florida. We're approved by the United Kingdom Civil Aviation Authority for the conduct of the 14 written exams which every pilot must pass to be able to become an airline pilot. I've been teaching this syllabus now for about 9 years, trained over 350 pilots in the JAA ATPL, which is soon to become EASA. And of course, recently we have signed a deal with Airborne Systems in Fort Lauderdale to provide them with the JAA 14 written subjects. The relationship between Airborne Systems and Gulf Coast Training Solutions allows us to provide the student, the customer, with the license in a short period of time, which is what it's all about. It's how fast can you get to the airline, how fast can you get ready. Some countries can take as much as 2 years to prepare for a license, which can be done in 9 months. That is primarily down to the fact of our training system and our syllabuses, which are merged together to allow you to flight train at the same time as ground training, thus reducing your overall time to approximately 9 to 9.5 months from zero time up to a commercial pilot with the JAA ATPL written examinations passed. This program is scheduled to run over approximately 9.5 months. We manage that because when the student comes here, the first thing they do is the private pilot's license. Once they have the private pilot's license, they then start their training for the JAA ATPL written examinations. The schedule for this program is 9.5 months. We have managed to get it down to this time frame by putting the pilots through the FAA private pilot's license, which is the fastest private pilot's license. It is a prerequisite to starting the 14 written exams with Gulf Coast Training Solutions. The other thing that reduces the other item that reduces the time frame from 24 months that some countries take to do the license down to 9.5 months is we do the flying at the same time as the ground school. That enables the pilot to get his instrument rating at the same time as studying for the first 7 examinations. Once he's got the first 7 examinations out of the way, he will then continue with his commercial flight training, FAA commercial license, and the second 7 subjects. The holder of an FAA commercial license can have the course requirements reduced in time from 650 hours down to 350 hours of study. The whole changeover to EASA is still up in the air at the moment, with waiting for the regulators to produce the documents. From what we understand, Turkey will not be part of EASA initially. Therefore, the license that they issue in Turkey will be then known as a national license, i.e. it is approved for flying aircraft within Turkey. Now, any pilot who has an EASA license is, of course, eligible to fly in any of the EASA countries and also many other countries worldwide. Currently, under the JAA system, the pilots who are training in Turkey have that same privilege. Once EASA comes into play, then that privilege will be revoked and they will only have a national license which is applicable to Turkish airlines and Turkish registered aircraft. There is a great number of regulations coming out of Cologne at the moment which could change that, but we're not predicting any change from that. That's how we read the regulations as it stands. One of the benefits of completing the FAA route to a commercial pilot's license is once the applicant returns to Europe with the 14 written exams being passed in Orlando, Florida, the applicant will only have to complete training as required for the commercial pilot's license and a 15-hour instrument conversion. What this means is the pilot, once he has converted these licenses in Europe, will then have licenses from 2 issuing states, i.e. the FAA and EASA. This will enable the pilot to work at more than half of the countries around the world. He will have the license which those countries require to fly.
Going in. Vincent Bellisi. I'm Vice President and Director of Operations at Airborne Systems Flight School, founded in 1992 and approved by the FAA under Part 141 in 1994. Airborne is located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at the Executive Airport. As a pilot with over 5,000 hours, I understand what it takes to be a pilot. Rest assured, as soon as you walk through the door, our friendly staff will make you feel at home. We teach primary and advanced students in Cessna aircrafts, including the Cessna 172 G1000 and the Diamond DA-42. We also offer a 110 program which gets you to the private, instrument, commercial, and multi-engine course in as little as 110 hours. Our facility was recently approved by JAA to issue the EASA ATPL ground school training. This standard course consists of 650 hours of training and ends up with an ATPL, JAA, eventually EASA. Our career flight instructors have an average age of 43 years old with 5,000 hours of flight time. Our chief instructor, a retired inspector for the FAA, has over 40 years of experience and is a current designated pilot examiner. For our international students, we offer the I-20 form so that you can apply for the I-M1 visa. Currently, 85% of our students are international. Over the past 20 years, we have graduated thousands of students, many who are employed by major airlines throughout the world.
Hi, my name is Tim McKenzie. I'm an instructor here at Airborne Systems in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's a pleasure to have the Turkish students here with us in Fort Lauderdale. It's been an interesting experience, a lot of cultural, exposure to new people, new friends. It's good. It's a really good thing to have. Well, we're in a FAA-approved school, 141 school. We do fast-track programs for international and United States students. We do usually from private student to commercial multi-engine students, and we can do this really quickly. We can do usually 4 months and sometimes up to 6 months, but it's very, very nice accelerated program. And a lot of international students come to us and they get their licenses very, very quickly, and then they do pretty simple conversion process to JA licenses. So it's very, very nice, very, very nice school training experience for international students. A lot of Turkish students may ask how they're able to start training so quickly without the extended ground training that some European schools they have. Well, here we do everything together. We do ground training and flight training all at once. So students get very brief introduction ground training, and then they get right into the plane and they start doing the flight training right away. We have great airplanes, very reliable fleets, a new Cessna 172s SP model with G1000, and really, really nice airplanes for training. Very, very good, safe training environment here as well.